video we are talking about the karaka. What is the difference between the karaka and the Lord, but how we can use it in the practice, how we can use it in our chart analysis. So in this video I will show you the 3 ways in which we can use the karaka in the chart analysis. If we study curses from the Parashara, we see that always when the curse is activated, the karaka has to be afflicted and also the house which is related to that karaka. For example, in the Venus curse, the 7th house has to be afflicted. If it's the Jupiter, then it's the 5th house which has to be afflicted. If it's the Sun, it's the 9th house of the father and so on. So now we are going back to the triad house, Lord and the karaka. The house is the attitude, nature, character, the default disposition. The Lord will be all the dynamics around it, so it is also the interaction. Aruda is the final outcome, something which is tangible and something we can measure. And the karaka are the fuel which are needed to make that activities sustained, long-term, effective, fruitful, eventful, and to fulfill the role which the Lord is playing for us. In one of the comments I got the request to make a video about how we can use the karaka in the real chart analysis. So in this video I will show you the 3 types of usages. The first is the analysis of the karaka in the chart. So for example, how the Venus is placed, how the Moon is placed, and so on. The second is about seeing the distance from the Lord to the karaka. And the third house is to seeing the houses from the karaka. So just treating the karaka as the lagna. For example, if you are treating the Moon or Sun or Venus as the first house, and then you are analyzing the houses from that specific karaka. So the first thing is about the karaka in the chart. So we can say that this is representing the substance which is going through the structure which is represented by Lord. This is the symbolic structure, and also represented by Aruda. This is more tangible and conventional knowledge structure. And the karaka is both inside and outside. When we talk about the inside, it shows our mental enjoyment, but this mental enjoyment has to be given by the luck or the nature or some kind of external resources. So therefore this is the part when we are talking about the karaka as a blessing or the hand of the God, because we have to get that enjoyment, that substance from the external world first, to then be enjoyed internally by our mind. So we say that on one hand the karaka is showing the mental enjoyment in the chart, but also we see that it is external, because for example the 10th house from Moon shows in which direction we can look for a job and so on. So I'm usually comparing the karaka as if it is the fuel or substance in the form of liquid, which is blessing us, and that liquid is going through the wires created by the Lordship or the Arudas. So we have some type of circumstances which is shown by the Lord and the Aruda, and in that wires of that structure there is going the fuel or that energy or that substance which is given by the karaka, and this is going through us and is blessing us and is giving us the satisfaction and enjoyment. And this is also showing the various resources we enjoy in this world. For example, Jupiter is related to wealth, and all the yogas with the Jupiter, or the planet which is joining Jupiter, or the having some kind of yoga like a drishti with the Jupiter, or being the dispositor of Jupiter, will show the type of wealth. And also this is the wealth which is coming from the skill. So this is type of wealth and skill we are blessed by the nature. For example, we know that to be able to earn professionally from astrology, there has to be a yoga between Jupiter and Venus. So if you have Jupiter with the Venus, or if you have Jupiter aspecting Venus, then you have that possibility to earn from Jyotish long term in the sustainable form. Okay guys, if you like this video so far, please click that thumbs up. It helps me with the algorithm to make my videos more visible on this YouTube platform. Subscribe if you'd like to get notified about some more videos in the future. And now let's go back to this topic. Then we also have the Lord to karaka. So for example, we know that if 4th Lord is badly placed from Lagna, like 4th Lord in Dushtana, then it may show that one have some challenges when it comes to mother, or there are some inauspicious circumstances related to mother. But what is exactly happening, you can count from 4th Lord to the Moon. For example, if the 4th Lord to the Moon you have a 6 or 8, this may show that there are some diseases or there is some health issues related to the mother, and this is causing the problem. So by seeing from the Lord to the karaka, you can exactly see what's going on in that specific area of life, why you are not getting the full blessing, why there are some problems. Or if the Lord is well placed, then also you can see from where the blessing is coming, how that specific area of life is blessed by that substance, this blessing coming from the nature, God, karma, whatever you call it. And the third point is about to see the houses from the karaka itself. So this is showing now the substance is as a reference point. The substance is in the center, and you can see the modification to the substance. First of all, how the substance is coming to you, how the substance is coming to the world, or what are the problems or challenges to sustain this substance in your life. So 2nd and 5th from Venus will sustain the relationship. Similarly, the 10th house from the moon will show how the food or the income, right, is landing on your table, or how you are reaching the income. So this is also shows that the houses from the Lagna, this is our character, this is our preferences, but the world is not always how we want it to be. It's not always synchronized with our character, and you just need to also be synchronized to the elements of nature. So if you see the karaka in your chart, how these karakas are blessings the Lord, how they are placed from the houses, from the Lord, so then you can see how you can approach this specific blessing. So sometimes, for example, for work to start, you have to go to relationship, and sometimes for the relationship to start, you have to go through work. So these areas are mixed, and this is depending on the specific chart, and this is depending on how this karaka are dancing with the houses and lords. So these distances to the house and to the lords will show how you can access these topics and how you can sustain them, how you can modify them, and all that things. So the last two important point is that these houses from Karaka, this is very popular principles in the Nadi scriptures. The Nadi are the oldest Vedic texts. So for example, in the Nadi scriptures you are getting information about all the houses from the Venus, and we know from our tradition that, for example, 5th from Venus is showing our abilities to have children. The 7th from Venus is bringing our partner, so we can see from where our partner comes by just analyzing the houses from Venus. Okay guys, so that's gonna be it from me. I hope you find it interesting and informative. If you do, please click that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and see you in the next one.